Ah, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to another video, and I've got to compulsively make sure I don't keep adjusting my. There we go, the Velcro. I feel like adjusting it. I don't know how it works or how. I always feel like adjusting it. There we go. Just adjust it. Oh, I keep feeling like it's never perfect. It always drives me up the wall. Okay, is that perfect? I feel like it's not perfect, but it's not going to ever get perfect, and I just have to live with that. So, god damn it. Don't get tendonitis. It's not fun. Anyway, moving on. A couple of good things happened today. First of all, modular armor is finished. That's beautiful. Was modular armor? That's right. That's that awesome stuff that allows me to put all of the awesome things on, like running legs to go faster and personal roboports. Not that we have roboports, and not that we even have electronic circuits to make this damn thing. So we're not going to worry about it at the moment. Night vision, that would be nice. Let's start getting a few of these anyway. Also, if you guys have actually been paying attention to my videos, you know that I hate Australian internet, and I got backed up quite a bit on some of that. But I did actually go in. Look at this little uranium just sort of sneaking around here. I did actually go in and change my internet around a little bit. I got the business plan with the Annex M, and it was not quite as good as I would have liked. I was hoping for double my upload speed, and I got an extra 400 kilobits. So I went from about 1 megabit upload to 1.4 megabit upload. And it sounds shit because it is, because that's still really crappy speeds. But on the other hand, that's 40% more upload. So if you look at it from that point of view, that's 40% more videos that I can upload if I upload all day, every day, which I have been doing. I've been uploading 24/7. And so that kind of means I can upload a little bit more, which is nice, which I'm happy about. And maybe I won't get completely stuck in a backlog. Maybe I can start doing like 2 hours a day and continuously be able to upload them. I don't know, but I'm not getting NBN for another year and a half at the very least, probably like 2 years. And I don't have many other options unless I want to start throwing hundreds and hundreds of dollars at the internet, which, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I love this, but I don't quite want to do that. God. All right. Velcro's going to get done. I just noticed as well, I got a really squeaky chair, so if I do this, it was a lot worse before, but that's still pretty squeaky, and that's not good at all. So we are not going to be squeaking our chair. Going to try not to be squeaking our chair anyway. Let's get our head in the game here, because our head's kind of not in the game. It's going to be electronic circuits. We've been preparing the last few episodes basically for being able to build the damn things, and we've got everything we need at the moment. I'm going to bronze. I don't know how much bronze or brass, whatever it is, but we had a plan to actually make 2 rows of these, and we never got around to doing it. So I'm going to finish that off. First thing is first, and the long inserters are the top one. So there we go. And then that one goes boom, boom. Don't really need them at the moment, but we might as well use them at the bottom here. And then we need some more of the red guys. You don't really need them to be red. We could just use the blue ones, and it's probably easier. But you know what? This is perfectly fine. Get in the right orientation. Okay, so you go there, and then you go there, and you go there, and then you go there. Portable solar panels. We don't really need any of this crap. Portable solar panels too. Okay, they're a little bit better. What we really want for power is portable fusion reactors, because these guys will work any time of the day, whereas the solar panels only work during the day. But yeah, look at all that. We need high-tech science. That ain't going to happen. Why are you not doing what you should be doing? Because you need a recipe. There we go. So that's a little bit more brass or bronze, one or the other. one or the other coming out here, which is beautiful. Let's get a light down here. We got poles down here, so we might as well get lights down here just for the sake of it. There we go, that's a little bit better. And all right, so let's go through our checklist and start making stuff. We got the thing here, didn't we? This is batteries, isn't it? And we screwed this line up, didn't we? I remember doing that. And I remember saying I was going to remove it in the off video. And I didn't do that. I didn't do that in the off video. How does this not work? So that's 4. Oh, okay. And then... So this is not batteries. This is batteries right here. We are going to... I don't know if we actually need batteries, but we're going to push this line out anyway. Come on. Goddamn rock. Shoot all of the rocks. Kill them all dead. That was a bit over dramatic, but anyway, moving on. Getting the battery line. We got basically infinite batteries and plastic now. We've got all the proper stuff coming out. So I don't think we need to constrain this too much. And we will need the plastic as well as the silicon, as well as the iron. And so we've got 4 belts to start pushing up here. Might as well push them all up at the same time. I don't think there's anything else we're not pushing up. Lead. I don't think we need lead at the moment. I don't think we do. You know what? Screw it. We're deleting this line as we go because it's just going to annoy me. The little OCD Hairymuppet is going to get annoyed after a while. So let's just do it and let's just get it done. So there we go. Paving over the stone. That'll probably annoy some other Factorio veterans. There's quite a few people out there who's just like, don't build anything over resources ever because that's like sacrilege. But I'm a little bit more on the forgiving side for that. Granted, I usually play with infinite ore, so it really doesn't bother me. But for this one, yeah, it's stone. Nobody gives a crap about stone. If it was uranium, then maybe I would feel a little bit differently. Oh, damn it. Okay, we just put the silicon on the same line as the brass or the bronze. We can move the bronze down, that's fine. Go away, tree. I can actually long reach these guys a little bit quicker, which is beautiful. Alright, move that guy over. There is a mod that keeps your mouse level so it doesn't jitter all over the place, and maybe I should look into that at some point because this is a little bit of pain. But we only have to do it a few times, and once we get bots, we can do all that a little bit better. God damn tree, we should really start using this a bit more. Alright, we are almost there. We are almost at the point where we can start making those damn circuits, and I don't know if it's going to be this video, but we've been here at 8 minutes and we know exactly what we're doing, so I think there's a pretty good chance that we can make it this video. Okay. Okay. So that one's coming through. You are now going down here. You are going under there. You, all 4 of you are coming over there. Let's just try and get this completely cleared up and get everything. I don't know if we need everything pushed down there, but most things. We can probably get most things pushed down there. Alright, so that's finally cleared that up. These guys... We will need all those electronic components back there, so I will be pushing those down. Yes. Just think about it. If you're looking at all this and you're just like, oh god, when is this going to end? It'll end when we get robots, I guarantee it. Because I've played Bob's before and we've had a massive bus with like 30 different things on it. And we do not need gold. What do we need gold for? I think we need gold for something important. I don't know what, but I'm going to say we need it for something important. And you guys, all 4 belts. Actually, I don't know if we want a second belt of solder, because these guys, they don't really need a lot. This guy only needs 1 solder. This guy only needs 1 solder. I'm going to get rid of this second belt of solder because we can put transistors on this second belt, and that would be beautiful. Definitely the electronic components need 2 belts because they're electronic components, but the solder, I feel like it doesn't deserve it. I feel like that's just giving it too much room for what we really need it. So this guy will be run away with, and put transistors on there later on. Why is it always night when I'm doing these videos? It's just every freaking time I do a video, it's always night. When it's day, you don't notice it, everything's just beautiful, but when it's night, it's just like, oh god, just keep expecting biters to come out of nowhere, and damn Velcro. Alright, so let's get onto it. What are we going to build first? So let's backtrack a bit. Now the circuit boards need the ferric chloride, so they're going to be a bit messy to build. They're going to be very messy to build, actually. Let's have a look here. Bronze. This we can keep pushing back to the Stone Age, and I don't think we're going to need a ton of bronze, so I'm happy with just leaving this line as it is. I don't think we need space for another one. We'll do a little bit of space in case we want to run up like another tin line or another copper line to do more bronze at the end, but I'm pretty happy with that, so I don't think we need to worry about it too much. Phenolic boards, definitely not going to go on the bus. Circuit boards, I don't know. Let me double check. So this guy needs superior circuit boards, which needs fiberglass, there's where we need the gold for this next level of circuit boards. This needs that, and this needs that. I don't know what the blue, I think there's blue. Oh god, what did I just click on? I think there's a blue circuit board that we can build after this one. There it is. Blue, fiberglass. So I thought we needed this for something else later on. I think maybe it's modules, actually. One of these guys. That needs phenolic boards. None of these need circuit boards, though. Okay, never mind. Alright, circuit boards. That was just a synapses frying in my brain, but it's fine. So with circuit boards, not going on the bus. Yeah, let's just not put them on the bus. So that means that if we're not putting them on the bus, then we will build them straight opposite the electronic circuit boards. We'll probably do a local belt pushing them up. So that means that gets done last. So all of that stuff will get done last. We've got to get transistors done first. Yes, transistors are going to be done first. Okay, gold processing. I don't really give a crap about too much of this stuff. Or this guy. That guy will be helpful. So transistors first. Let's see. Silicon wafer. We need one of those mods that tells you what things are used where, because I have a feeling silicon wafer is used in different things, but I don't care. Well, do I care? Let's have a look here. Transistors. So we make 5 transistors every 3.5 seconds, so approximately 1 a second, and it needs 2 silicon wafer, so 2 to 5. I'm not going to ratio that too hard, but this guy, you get 8 of these for every 1 silicon plate. So we might be able to bus up the silicon wafers. Definitely the silicon plate. What is silicon plate? Takes carbon, calcium chloride, and quartz, and calcium chloride is stone and this sort of stuff. Is it a good idea to make silicon plate and put that on the bus? Because this, we're going to need tons of that, so we don't want to put that on the bus because that's just not efficient. Maybe we can make this off in a little corner somewhere. Because I don't like the idea of having a big section here somewhere that just does everything, because we would need to make calcium chloride, which needs a whole water setup, or hydrogen chloride setup. and we're kind of boosting too much on this area, whereas it might be easier to not send quartz down on the bus and instead send silicon plate down the bus, and then we can just do this at the start. Okay, so I think that's a reasonably good idea. It's not the best idea I've ever had, but it's a reasonably good idea, and then we don't have to worry too much about polluting, or the top section over here. We don't have to do as much stuff. We can just do a little section over here. How do we get carbon? Again, that's just coal, isn't it? That's just coal. All right, so we're going to continue with the spaghetti a little bit here. What else do we need? Carbon, calcium chloride, which is stone. So it's good, actually. We got the stone on the bus, but calcium chloride, hydrogen. We can generate that anywhere we want. All right. Let's do some stuff here. So we're going to pull that stuff off. Bloody belts. We really need that belt immunity thing that stops us from sliding all over the place. Unfortunately, we have no way of creating modular armor. 30 electronic boards are going to be too hard to just pluck out of thin air, but we will be very close to getting that. Try and skirt around the stone as best we can, but it's kind of like a losing battle. Okay, we'll have to clean that up later, now that we decided we don't actually need it. Okay, and then we still want the stone on the bus for rails, so we're not going to get rid of that. Okay, so carbon and stone, come on down, and let's move over here, and let's do a nice little setup for these guys. Where are they? Silicon plates. Get those on the bus and then convert them to wafers if we need to. Arguably, I don't think silicon plate will ever be transferred or converted to anything but wafers. But I like the idea of putting silicon plate on the bus way more than wafers, simply because it uses up so much less space. So we don't have to worry about throughput problems. Whereas if we're putting wafers down, we might have to worry about throughput problems. I mean, these guys do take 2 of them, so yeah, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Okay, so let's get ahead of ourselves a little bit. Let's build 2 of these pipes. And let's get a nice little ferric chloride setup that we can actually be proud of here. Now, I have got this little thing, where is it, called a void chest, which is one of the mods. And I already built one and I already tested it. And this thing destroys stuff instantly. So that's quite a bit hacky, but we are going to need it, because if you remember, there's like sodium hydroxide sort of crap that comes out from somewhere, and we don't know what to do with it right now, and I don't really care. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a little system where sodium hydroxide gets chucked into a warehouse, and once the warehouse is full, it gets chucked into a void chest. So we will have a crap load of it if we need it, and we will still chuck it away if there's too much. So I won't put that down yet. All right, so you are doing water. Your water is going to be more than enough for both of these machines that we need to do. Let's actually go over here. So what do we need to do? We got smelting water to get salt, and we need a chemical plant to create purified water. All right, those 2 are perfectly okay. Let's put some lights down straight away, because I know you were thinking it, and I'm just going to say, yes, it's all good. It's done. It's beautiful. Okay. So we got the carbon coming down here. Let's put a little bit of carbon there and get some salt out. Now, how many electronic circuits do we want to make? Because we try and backtrack the math a little bit for this. So this takes So if we have 10 of these machines, then we'll produce 2 every second. I want 20 of these machines, so we produce 4 a second. So if we get 20 of these machines producing 4 a second, that means we need 20 of these machines producing 4 a second, which means we need 16 transistors a second, which means that we need 32 silicon wafers a second, which means we need 4. Yeah, 32 silicon wafers a second, 4 silicon plate a second. I'm not going to remember that number, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this. 4 silicon plate. We don't have any silicon plate, otherwise I'd put some in a chest and put it right there, but we need 4. Okay, so we got that. 4 silicon plate every second, which means we need... what the hell are we even doing here? I'm so lost. Why are we doing this crap? Why do we need salt for? We need salt for calcium chloride because we need hydrogen chloride. So if we need 4 every second, 4 of these guys every second, then we are going to need 4 calcium chloride every second, which means we need 40 hydrogen chloride every second, which seems like a lot. 40 hydrogen chloride every second. So we need 2 of these machines. There we go. 2 of these machines. Yeah, that's good. And then we need each one of these powers 2 of these. No, it's a 2-second time. So we need 2 of these. Yes, and then we need 2 of these. Yes. I'm still a little bit lost, but I'm slowly getting there. Chemical furnaces. I probably shouldn't be doing this all in my head. I should probably do something smart, like actually writing it down before I start recording, but I never claimed to be smart. Yeah. Okay. You know what we do when we're not sure? We overproduce. That is what we do when we're not sure. We just overproduce, and if it backs up, it backs up. Because we're not using anything that I'm really worried about using a ton of. So you need some more. We're actually going to make these ones the things. And I'm going to split those apart a little bit because I'm not sure I actually have room for power poles in there, which would be bad if I ran out of room for power poles. And then you are going... Where's that magic? Ah, it's the electrolyzers, isn't it? I need my electrolyzers. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, electrolyzers. And they are beautiful. And they... Okay, so we got 4 of these. Let's just work out the math on this. So we got 4 of these. And what is their speed? Their crafting speed is 0.8, and the crafting speed for this is 1.25. What the hell, dude? I mean, who decided that was a good idea? Yeah, freaking crazy bastards. Okay, all right, we're gonna have to reorganize this. So we're not gonna worry about the exact math there. We're just gonna do a 2-for-1 system. Oh no, we got mixed. We're gonna have to mix pipes then. It's all gases, isn't it? Maybe we can do something like that. Okay. 0.8 to 1.2 is approximately 3/2. So let's... Where we go? We got 6 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually going to just sort of steal from our oil setup and do something like that, because I really don't want to work out any sort of really crazy, I don't know what else. We'll just do this. So you go there, 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 and there, and you do a whole bunch of undergrounds. And actually what we'll do is we'll line up these chemical furnaces so that the green side matches. And then we can do a straight up there, straight up there, straight up there, and a straight up there. And then we can just do this for all of the hydrogen. I think white is hydrogen, something like that, and join that like that. We got an empty space that we don't really need in there, but that's good enough. Get some more of these guys. Where's my power poles? There we go. Inventory full. We got too much wood. Dump a bunch of wood. Shoot it. I keep thinking I'm in vanilla and that wood is actually bad and useless. It's kind of... We're producing unlimited amounts of it, so it's still kind of crappy, but probably shouldn't be doing that if I can help it. Okay, so we got this guy. He's producing salt. Well, he would be if I hooked up the damn pipe. You all need salt, so we are going to give you salt. Salt in, beautiful. So we've got 6 of these, and they each need 1 salt every 2 seconds, so we need approximately 6 salt every 2 seconds, 3 per second. This guy is making 3 per second. I am pretty sure he's making... Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe he's not making 3 per second. 1 every half a second. But this guy has a speed of 2. So 2 and then half a second. So he's making 4 per second. That's good. That is very good. Alright, pure water. You need 10 pure water every 2 seconds. And I believe pure water comes out of the chemical thing. 10 pure water every 2 seconds. Alright, well this thing produces 100. So... I do not think we have to worry about that. You can go like that. You can produce me some pure water. And you can go like this. So, 100 every 2 seconds. And we need some more undergrounds. And we got to stop just control clicking on these things because... I am just getting way too much of everything every time I do that. 2, yeah, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so we got to keep a little bit of an eye on these guys. Oh, we need to extract the freaking... I forgot about that. We need to extract the other bit. Okay, we will do something a little bit funky here. Alrighty. Yeah. So Shift D, drop. And we'll put it in a there, and then we'll do this. Shift N, Shift N, Shift L. Actually, we really don't need it everywhere, don't we? We can get them to share a chest. And then this guy goes like that. Shift N, Shift N, Shift L. And you go there and you go there. Shift, boom, boom. And you now go into Mr. Warehouse. Oh, already got a bunch. And... we'll just leave that for now, and we can get a void chest. We'll get a void chest here, and we'll put that there, and we'll put we'll just... We can't put a thing on there? Alright, we'll have to do it on the belts. And we need one of these for the void chest as well. So we'll put a circuit condition on this, so that this only enables when we got too many of whatever these things are. So, anyway, let's get back to it. I don't think I can share chests because... No, we can still do that. E, pick up, drop, and then there, and then there. Shift, down. 1, 2, 3. And then what we do is we have something completely implausible, which is dropping there. 1, 2, 3. I think we're fine. I don't think we're going to... this is running slowly enough that it's not going to be a problem. And it's generating a lot of that stuff, so that's not going to be a problem. Alright, we got 4 hydrogen chloride machines. They are fully backed up. So let's go into what we actually need to do, which is calcium chloride, which requires stone. So let's just get 4 of these machines going because why not? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and we'll feed stone up the backside here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the poles in. Where's our stone gone? Do we need carbon for anything else? We do. So let's just move that up there and split that off there. We don't really need to do anything fancy like taking carbon off this line. As long as the coal is there, that's fine. I mean, as long as the stone is there, that's fine. Now, do we want to... Okay, calcium chloride comes out, and we're going to want to have... So we want 4 silicon plate every second. This takes 7 seconds. So we're going to say it takes 8 seconds to make 2, which means that if... So we want 4 per second, and it takes 4 seconds to make 1, according to my math. So we need 16 of these machines. That seems excessive, but we're going to do it anyway. 6, 7, 8. We need some stone. Oh god, we're really dragging it out. This whole thing is going to take way longer than I thought to get electronic circuits. I had an idea that maybe we'd get it done today, but clearly not. Clearly we have no hope whatsoever. These guys are going to be producing 1 every second, and yeah, so this takes 1. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1 between calcium chloride and silicon. So we still should be fine in terms of making it. It's just really all of those freaking machines, all of the, whatchamacallits, damn it, always forget the lights. Always forget the lights. At least the lights are good. They actually do their job properly. Not like me. I do a terrible job. There we go. So how do we want to plan this? I'm going to finish this off, this episode. Even if we go out to 40 minutes, I'm just going to finish it off. So we need a good plan though, because we're going to be pushing stuff in and then pulling stuff out. Okay. How much room have we got? That's a decent amount. I don't want to really push vertical though. So we're not going to push vertical because that would be bad. We're going to push horizontal. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Did I want to do that? Maybe I should do 2 rows of 8. No, 2 rows of 8 will be too complicated. And let's push them down a bit. Just so we don't have to worry about stuff like this machine taking this one off too early and the first machine being starved because it's not getting enough calcium chloride. 2, 3, 4. Now we got 4 per second, and one side of this belt can handle 6 and 2/3 per second, so that should be fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Get some power poles going for all of that. And there we just need to get the other materials on the other side and an exit belt on the other side as well. Okay, all of that silicon plate. So that'll be... What do we need in a ratio? Does it really matter? Calcium chloride we need a fair bit of. Carbon we don't need a lot of, actually. But what I might do is... 2... There we go. So that takes care of the carbon as well. And on this side of the belt we will have Mr... quartz. Go away. Now, we might as well cache this since we're here because it's not a bad idea. Then we just go through, pop it in. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And now we need more of these long ones. I don't think we need to worry about speed with these because we're not going to be producing stuff fast enough to actually worry about it. And there we go. Now we just need power. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Ah, come on. Now we're producing 4 per second, which, as we have mentioned in the past, is not going to be a problem for this belt. This belt can definitely handle it. Let's balance it anyway. There we go. Okay. Now we go through and we fill up on tons of this and back it all up. And we need to put that in a chest there as well. Yeah, we might as well. We'll put everything on this belt in a chest because it's just such a good idea. So anyway, that is going to be that for this episode. So we've got arguably the most fiddly bit on the belt, which is good. What's going on? Give me all of your silicon. So we got all the silicon plate. We can easily convert that to silicon wafers wherever we need to. It takes a bit of time, but it produces a lot. So that's more than 1 per second. And these guys need less. It needs 2 every 3.5 seconds. So maybe we can do a 1-to-1 machine there for that stuff. And the important thing is we're not going to end up with a belt full of crazy amounts of one material. You know what? Okay. All right. Let's just... Okay, this is fine. It's fine. I don't want to make sure I don't override some other material that's somewhere else by accident, because I did that before and it was not good. Okay. So now we got tons of that stuff going on through. And actually the last thing we're going to do is we're going to double check that warehouse. So this has 281 guys in it. Now, this guy has, if we remember correctly, 800 slots, 100 for each slot, which is 80,000. So this guy, we are going to set it true if sodium hydroxide, more than 0, see that turned on straight away. So we're going to make that 75,000. Beautiful. It turned off again. And we can see that those guys, let's just switch this to less. You can see when they're going through, they go into the void chest and they instantly disappear. So this is like a hack and a half right here. This is definitely the most broken thing I have. But I'm using it because in these circumstances, you really do need it. The other alternative is to figure out some crazy recipe that takes in sodium hydroxide and spits out something that you can destroy. And there's not really a lot that you can actually do to destroy things because most of it, I mean, I was playing a previous game of Bob's with Angels, and really to destroy solid, you had to convert them into a gas and then use a special mod to get rid of the gas. Like we've got a gas venter, I think. Gas venting pump here. So we could convert sodium hydroxide to a gas and then vent the gas. But, I mean, if we're going to get rid of it, we might as well just get rid of it. Because, like, you know, might as well. So anyway, that's it. Can we put lights up the top? Yes, we can. Okay. This area is lit up fairly well. Could probably do with a couple more lights here and there. Maybe that's the thing we should start doing, is just putting lights against all of the major power poles as they get threaded along. So at least we got like a magical path that we can follow. Anyway, I'm definitely over time. This video has been way too long, so we are going to finish it off here. And next episode, we really, really need to start on transistors. Transistors, we've got everything. We got absolutely everything. We're so close to getting transistors on the bus. So next episode, it's going to happen. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.